Hey guys, Dan Greer, Eclipse DOT, walking to you out here in the field of barley again. It's looking great. We're gonna just go ahead and kneel down here for a second and show you some of these heads. Man, they're looking awesome. This is barley before it actually sprouts out. This is that wonderful stuff that makes beer, right? Hey, so today we're gonna talk a little bit about drug testing, pre-employment drug testing. So one of the things we wanna cover with that is that all employees must take a drug test before they can drive a vehicle for you. And that means a commercial vehicle, all right? A CDL vehicle. So one of the big things that we get asked is, when we hire somebody, do we have to wait for the drug test to clear before they can drive? And the answer to that is yes, if they're a CDL driver, okay? Now, if they're just operating a commercial vehicle, best practice is still yes. We're gonna tell you yes all the time, but you can get away with not having them, operate just a regular vehicle, okay? As long as they're not operating in a DOT safety sensitive position, not a problem. Second they step into that DOT position though, now then you've got to have it taken. You got to have that. So the other thing that we want to look at is this, is that we have to have those results back before they can drive for us, okay? So that's part of the deal. After that, then we can do it. Now, is there any reason at all why they could operate a CDL vehicle for us, a commercial vehicle for us, before we get those drug test results back? Why, yes, there is. That's a good question. And the only reason for that is because, well, they have to have a road test done on them to see if they're qualified to operate your vehicle, right? So as we're doing that road test for them, then we can have them operate our vehicle without actually having those results back. That's the only reason. Now, what if I get a guy who goes out and he gets a permit, okay? And he works for me already, but he gets a permit. Do I have to drug test him and do DOT FMCSA pool before he can operate under his permit? Why, yes, you do. That's a good question, and the answer is yes. Actually, just was working with a company not too long ago, and they got audited, but before they hired me on, they brought somebody in to drive and to get their permit, and they were allowing them to operate the vehicle without having a drug test back, and it ended up costing them about $5,000 in an audit, and I can't imagine what it would have cost them if they would have gotten an accident. And so those are the big things to keep in mind. Those are the big things that we're looking for as we move forward with this. Drug tests, not because you're supposed to, but because you need to make sure that they're clear. The other big question we have for drug tests constantly is this, what if my guy can smoke recreational weed? Let's say that we're living in California or Colorado and they can smoke recreationally. Can they test positive? The answer is no, not at all. And as long as they're in a commercial vehicle, a CDL driver, they cannot do pot or hash or weed or marijuana, whatever you want to call it, recreationally, okay? And so that's something you definitely need to tell your guys, okay? All right. Well, we hope that you guys enjoyed this. Hope that you learned a lot. If you've got more questions, if you need help getting your guys enrolled in a consortium, call us today, okay? Send us a message. Don't wait. Have a good day.